Hi, Queens. Sam here. I hope that you're doing amazing. So, as you have seen probably you have already seen on the title, I'm here to share my worst money decision, I'll say, this year, and probably, in the overall scheme of my finances. And that's essentially taking on debt. I have to say, this year is probably where I'm actually realizing the negative impact that debt is having, not only on my finances, but literally on my mental health. And in the past years, yes, I've been using credit cards, paying them in full every month. I never really, you know, thought more of it or anything like that. But I have shared in my mid-year update for my money goal the fact that I had to go and essentially get into more debt to pay for the daycare of my twins really impacted me. Like, it really negatively impacted me, and probably also one of the reasons why I haven't been doing many videos, because I'm a money coach. I'm actually, the one who get to coach people on how to get out of debt and stay out of debt and save and invest. And here I am being in that situation, and it's hard, right? How do you reconcile the two, and at the same time you don't want to, feel like you're not really being authentic, but that's just the reality of it. And I've been upfront. I'm very um, honest and forthcoming with my customers when I'm actually talking to them in case they ask me a question about my own finances. That's just the reality that I'm actually living right now, which is essentially going the fact that I actually went down into debt, in debt more than I was actually at the beginning of this year. And so this will be a short video, but I really wanted to share because I'm realizing, when people talk uh, about the debtor being slave to the lender, it is true. It is so true, right? Because it's like that chain you have around your neck that you really don't want to have, but you feel like right now that's just where you're at. So you just like thinking about it. You don't want that chain, but at the same time you need that chain because that's what that chain is helping you survive, literally, right? Because if I had the money, I wouldn't have taken the debt on the debt, but I did not have the money. I still don't have the money, so the debt is still there. The chain is still there. And I may be too graphic for some right now, but I'm very I'm very honest. That's just the way that I'm actually saying it right now. And so I can't even uh, think of those people who have like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, how that might really impact their mental health, or maybe not. Maybe they just at one point you get numb to it. And to me, as I've shared, it's a new territory. I haven't been into debt on consumer debt uh, that much in my entire life of being an adult since I've started working. And I'm not including anything that has to do with mortgages, but mainly like consumer debt. I've been really good for the most part in managing my money, and that's why I was able to reach coast fi, and I was able to to have a good chunk of savings even before starting my journey as a single mother by choice. Savings that I've depleted, of course, but I was able to do that and pay for all of the medicals, being able to live abroad, give birth abroad, and all of those things. So I've been a good steward of my money. So finding myself in this situation today, where I'm making decent salary in a high cost of living city, but finding myself living paycheck to paycheck, literally living paycheck to paycheck, using my credit card as an extension of my income. It's baffling to me. And so honestly, I was thinking about it, I'm like, debt is the worst money decision as far as I'm concerned, is the worst money decision that I've taken. And I do believe it's probably one of the worst money decisions that anyone will take for their own personal finances, because that is dragging you. It's dragging you down. It's slowing you down in your journey. And again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really impacting my net worth that much. We're not talking about me being in debt of hundred of thousand. We're talking about 21,000, but it is a lot of money. As far as I'm concerned, 21,000, it is a lot of money. And I don't want that. I want that debt gone. I want it gone. And so, usually, when you want to pay debt, it's either you reduce your expenses or you increase your income. The reality, my reality right now is, except if we just stop eating in this house, which is not possible, there is no way that I can significantly reduce my expenses to be able to pay down debt. That's just where I'm at right now. So the focus for me right now is to increase my income, whether it is my 9 to 5 or my side hustle, so my business income. I need to find a way to increase my income, and that's really my focus for the second half of 2024. It's really how can I increase my income to get more money and being able, first of all, to sustain myself better, stop living paycheck to paycheck, and then eventually put more money toward paying down my debt instead of just paying the monthly payment that I'm paying right now, right? So, but more than even the debt that has actually put in my finances, again, it's really the mental toll that going down to that has really taken on me, and it's been hard. It's been a difficult journey, a, a lonely journey to a certain extent, because yes, I do watch other content creators who are in debt as well sharing their journey. I'm not saying I will be sharing my journey the same way that I've been sharing, but it does help to see that other people are in the same situation. But at the end of the day, the people that I'm watching on the internet, right? It's not really people that I'm talking to directly or whatnot. So I'm a lot in my head and I'm thinking about a lot in my head. But I also give myself grace because it's not like I actually use that money to go on trips, to buy, designer shoes, or to, it's not money that I've used frivolously. So that gives me peace of mind as far as I'm concerned. I'm not saying that if your debt is due to that you should feel bad. No, to each its own. But as far as I'm concerned, that helps me a little bit. At the end of the day, the debt is there, whether it was used frivolously or not. The debt is there, and the debt needs to be paid back. But again, remember this: the debtor is slave to the lender. I need out. I need out. Let me know in the comments below. If you have been in debt, how you felt about it, how you got out of it, or if you are in debt, how was your journey? What are you doing about it? And if you're doing nothing about it, that's just fine as well. If your mental health requires you to just put that aside for now, that is fine. Of course, we're not going to forget it forever, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to be reminded every day of how much they owe. Why? I don't want to. I know that I have that money that I owe, but I don't want to be reminded of that every day, right? So I hope this has been helpful for anyone, because I know the shame and the guilt that comes with that. Um, and, it's part of life. That's what I'm telling myself more and more. It's just part of life, and it's part of your reality or my reality right now. But I know for sure that's not going to be my reality forever. That I know for sure, right? So do give me a like on this video if you really enjoyed the content, and also do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Also share with anyone that you might know who might benefit from this video, especially if they're going through this, paying down debt and dealing with debt. And let me know in the comments how all of this is landing with you. Okay, great. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on building love.